Hello, isn't this a crazy season? We have less than 6 weeks before the end of the year. Oh my goodness. And I know there are lots of social events happening. You'll be taking your team for drinks at the local pub. There'll be a Christmas meal, possibly. You'll be doing stuff around your organization, around your team to celebrate and to thank them for their efforts this year. Any successes that you've shared as a team, you'll be celebrating and you'll be thinking about how to start 2019 stronger. Now, as much as I love Christmas parties and I will be going to a few, may I suggest that you could add into the schedule over the next few weeks just a couple of hours that could help you glean from the experience that you've had in 2018, take away some real deep understanding from your team as to things that they value, things that they found challenging, and just a better insight into how your team are working together. I'm talking about the leadership game. And as the name suggests, it's a card game. And don't be fooled though, it's not simply a social occasion. It's a 2-hour session. And based on the personal development and leadership principles of many organizations surveyed, this game allows each of your team an opportunity to share their views on an issue, discuss a point that they've highlighted, or debate an issue, and even gives them the power to silence someone if they happen to be the talkative one. For one round, that is. We have used this game in many settings. One of them being that stands out to me actually is an international school who had not long before we got together gone through some serious financial challenges. And having now come out the other end, they'd had new investors, and so the school was financially stable. What the leadership had not understood is how deeply that had affected their team. So we had the executive team around this table, and in the discussion, it became very clear that there was a deep and underlying sense of insecurity resulting from the challenges that they'd walked through. And the leaders did not understand that that was there. They hadn't seen it. Everyone was buoyant and smiled on the surface. And yet there was this deep and underlying sense of insecurity about what might happen in the future again. Going through an exercise like this will give you insight into your people and help you to address those things that would build into that culture of trust. And we know that investing in this area, investing into soft skills development, brings more than 200 return on investment. This is documented. How about trying to book a 2-hour session for your team, whether there's 6 of you, 12, or 200? We can adapt it. And in 2 hours, you will have had more fun than you thought possible in a team building event. And you'll come away with a report that we generate for you that will give you deep insight into areas of strength that you may not have noticed before amongst your people, but also clearly highlight some of the areas of weakness that you might then want to deliberately address in the new year. If you're interested, please give me a chat. Leave me a note, and I'll happily contact you and we can discuss it further. So here's to making 2018 strong and starting 2019 even stronger.